Dante Alighieri's Inferno is a literary masterpiece that has captivated readers for centuries. This epic work, written in the early 14th century, is the first part of his larger work, the Divine Comedy. It is a profound exploration of the afterlife and the human condition, delving deep into the realms of hell, purgatory, and paradise. Inferno, the most famous section, takes us on a harrowing journey through the 9 circles of hell, guided by the Roman poet Virgil. Each circle represents a different category of sin, with punishments that are fittingly gruesome and eternal. Dante's vivid imagery and allegorical storytelling paint a terrifying picture of the consequences of sin, making the reader feel as if they are walking alongside him through the dark and ominous landscape. The journey begins in a dark forest, symbolizing confusion and moral disorientation. Dante, lost and frightened, encounters Virgil, who offers to guide him through hell and beyond. This journey is not just a physical one, but also a deeply spiritual and psychological exploration. As they descend through the circles, they encounter various historical and mythological figures, each suffering for their sins in ways that reflect their earthly lives. Written in the early 14th century, Inferno takes us on a harrowing journey through the 9 circles of hell, guided by the Roman poet Virgil. The first circle, Limbo, is home to virtuous non-Christians and unbaptized infants, who are not punished but live in a deficient form of heaven. As they move deeper, the punishments become more severe, reflecting the gravity of the sins committed. Dante's vivid imagery and allegorical storytelling paint a terrifying picture of the consequences of sin. The second circle, for example, punishes the lustful with an eternal storm, symbolizing the chaos and lack of control that characterize their earthly desires. The third circle, reserved for the gluttonous, subjects them to a ceaseless, icy rain, reflecting their overindulgence. Each circle of hell represents a different category of sin, with punishments that are fittingly gruesome and eternal. The fourth circle, for the greedy, forces them to push heavy weights in a never-ending struggle, while the fifth circle, for the wrathful, traps them in the river Styx, where they fight each other for eternity. These vivid depictions serve as a stark warning about the wages of sin. Through Dante's eyes, we witness the torment of souls who have succumbed to their baser desires, offering a stark warning about the wages of sin. The sixth circle, for heretics, traps them in flaming tombs, while the seventh circle, for the violent, is divided into 3 rings, each with its own horrific punishment. The eighth circle, for fraudsters, is a maze of 10 ditches, each with a unique form of torment. More than just a terrifying depiction of hell, Inferno is a complex work that explores themes of love, justice, and the search for redemption. The ninth and final circle, reserved for traitors, is a frozen lake where the worst sinners, including Judas Iscariot, are encased in ice. This ultimate punishment reflects the coldness and betrayal of their actions. It is a journey of self-discovery, as Dante confronts his own sins and seeks to find his way back to the path of righteousness. Throughout the journey, Dante's encounters with the damned serve as a mirror, reflecting his own flaws and the consequences of his actions. This introspection is a crucial part of his transformation and redemption. The poem's enduring power lies in its ability to resonate with readers on a deeply personal level, forcing us to confront our own mortality and the choices we make in life. Inferno challenges us to reflect on our own lives, our sins, and our potential for redemption. It is a timeless reminder of the importance of self-awareness and the pursuit of virtue. Inferno remains a timeless classic, a testament to the power of literature to explore the deepest questions of the human experience. Its rich symbolism, profound themes, and unforgettable imagery continue to captivate and inspire readers, making it a cornerstone of Western literature and a profound exploration of the human soul. To truly understand the impact of Dante's Inferno, we must first delve into the medieval conception of hell that served as its foundation. In the Middle Ages, hell was not merely a concept or an abstract idea, but a very real and terrifying destination that awaited sinners after death. Fueled by religious teachings and vivid imagery, the medieval imagination conceived of hell as a physical place of eternal torment and suffering. It was believed to be located deep within the earth, a subterranean realm of fire, darkness, and unimaginable pain. This conception of hell was deeply rooted in the Christian doctrine of divine justice. God, being perfectly just, could not allow sin to go unpunished. Hell, therefore, was the ultimate consequence of sin, a place where the wicked would receive their just deserts for all eternity. Inferno begins with Dante lost in a dark wood, a metaphorical representation of his own spiritual crisis. He is lost and alone, beset by beasts that represent the various sins that threaten to consume him. It is at this moment of despair that Virgil, representing human reason, appears to guide him on his journey. Together, they approach the gates of hell, inscribed with the chilling words, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." This inscription sets the tone for the horrors that await them, a stark reminder that there is no escape from the consequences of sin. As they cross the threshold into hell, Dante and Virgil are immediately confronted by the sights, sounds, and smells of eternal suffering. The air is thick with the stench of sulfur, and the cries of the damned echo through the caverns. Dante's descent into hell is a gradual one, each circle revealing new depths of depravity and suffering. The punishments become progressively more severe, reflecting the gravity of the sins committed. Section 4. The 9 Circles of Hell, a Taxonomy of Sin. Dante's hell is meticulously structured, divided into 9 concentric circles, each representing a different category of sin. This structure is not arbitrary but rather a carefully thought-out system that reflects the severity and nature of each sin. Dante's vision of hell serves as a moral and theological map, guiding the reader through the consequences of human actions. The circles are arranged in order of increasing sinfulness, with the least serious sins punished in the outer circles, and the most heinous crimes reserved for the innermost circle. This gradation underscores the idea that not all sins are equal. Some are more grievous and thus warrant harsher punishments. Limbo. The first circle is reserved for those who lived virtuous lives but were not baptized, including virtuous pagans and unbaptized infants. These souls are not tormented physically but suffer from an eternal sense of longing and separation from God. They dwell in a serene yet sorrowful landscape, forever yearning for a divine presence they can never attain. While they are not subjected to physical torment, they are forever denied the presence of God. This absence of divine light is their true punishment, a perpetual state of spiritual deprivation that leaves them in a state of eternal melancholy. Lust. The second circle is a whirlwind of passion, where those who were consumed by lust are endlessly tossed about by tempestuous winds. These winds symbolize the restlessness and lack of control that characterize their earthly desires. The souls here are caught in a never-ending storm, mirroring the chaotic and uncontrollable nature of their lustful inclinations. Gluttony. In the third circle, the gluttonous are forced to wallow in a putrid swamp, tormented by a ceaseless rain of filth and hail. This vile environment reflects the excess and self-indulgence that mark their lives. The constant downpour of filth serves as a grim reminder of their insatiable appetites, now turned into an eternal source of suffering. Greed. The fourth circle is divided into 2 groups, the hoarders and the wasters. These souls are eternally at odds, representing the 2 extremes of material obsession. Their endless struggle against one another highlights the futility and destructiveness of their greed. Both are condemned to an eternity of pushing heavy weights, symbolizing their futile attachment to material possessions. The weights they push are a physical manifestation of their earthly burdens, now transformed into an eternal punishment that underscores the emptiness of their material pursuits. Wrath. In the 5th circle, the wrathful are locked in a perpetual battle with one another, their anger and frustration eternally boiling over. This endless conflict serves as a stark representation of the destructive power of wrath, a sin that consumes and destroys both the sinner and those around them. The souls here are trapped in a cycle of violence and rage, unable to find peace or resolution. Section 5. Encounters in the Inferno, Souls Lost and Lessons Learned. As Dante journeys through the circles of hell, he encounters a cast of characters, both historical and fictional, who are forever trapped in their respective punishments. Each soul he meets has a story to tell, a tale of woe and regret that serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of their earthly actions. These souls, once vibrant and full of life, are now mere shadows of their former selves, condemned to an eternity of suffering. These encounters provide a glimpse into the consequences of sin and serve as cautionary tales for the reader. Each circle of hell is meticulously crafted to reflect the nature of the sins committed, with punishments that are both poetic and horrifying, The vivid descriptions of these torments are meant to evoke a sense of dread and reflection, urging readers to consider their own actions and the potential repercussions. In The Circle of Lust, Dante encounters Francesca da Rimini, who tells the tragic story of her adulterous love affair. Her tale is one of passion and betrayal, a love so intense that it led to her downfall. Francesca's story is a poignant reminder of the destructive power of unchecked desires and the pain they can cause not only to oneself but to others as well. Her tale highlights the power of passion to lead even the most noble souls astray. The whirlwind that eternally tosses the lovers around is a fitting punishment, symbolizing the chaotic and uncontrollable nature of their illicit love. It serves as a powerful metaphor for the way in which passion can consume and destroy, leaving nothing but sorrow and regret in its wake. Further down, in The Circle of Greed, Dante encounters Pope Nicholas III, who is condemned for his avarice and corruption. This meeting is particularly striking, as it underscores the idea that no one is beyond the reach of divine justice. The Pope's punishment is a stark reminder of the dangers of allowing greed to overshadow one's moral and spiritual duties. This encounter serves as a reminder that even those in positions of power are not immune to the temptations of sin. The imagery of a once powerful figure now reduced to a state of perpetual torment is a powerful commentary on the corrupting influence of power and wealth. It challenges readers to reflect on their own values and the ways in which they might be tempted by material gain. One of the most memorable encounters occurs in the 9th circle of Treachery, where Dante finds himself face to face with Satan himself. This final circle is the most chilling, a frozen wasteland that stands in stark contrast to the fiery torments of the other circles. Here, the ultimate traitors are condemned to an eternity of ice, a fitting punishment for their cold-hearted betrayals. Trapped in the frozen lake of Cocytus, Satan is depicted as a monstrous three-headed beast, eternally chewing on the bodies of Judas, Brutus, and Cassius, the ultimate traitors. This haunting image serves as the culmination of Dante's journey, a powerful symbol of the consequences of treachery and the ultimate price of betrayal. It leaves readers with a lasting impression of the gravity of sin and the importance of living a virtuous life.